After Ever Happy is the long-awaited fourth movie in this amazing romance franchise, and people can't wait. Though the fourth movie is still a long way off, we have had some teasers go out over the past few months, and some other information on the new movie has been released. So what is going on with After Ever Happy? Well, stay tuned to today's video, as we are going to discuss After Ever Happy release date, plot, and cast details, and other movie news. First up, we have After Ever Happy release date, plot, and cast details. Unlike many other things that people are waiting for nowadays, we do actually have a release date for this film. The film is set to release in the US on September the 7th, 2022, and is going to release earlier in Europe on August 24th and August 25th only in cinemas. Sadly, you won't be getting this film in cinemas if you live in the United Kingdom or France, as this fourth movie is set to release on Amazon Prime Video just like After We Fell. The date for this digital release hasn't yet been announced, but the third movie released only a month after it was in cinemas, so that should be the time frame to keep an eye out for. If you also don't know already, there is a trailer out for this new movie, so go and check that out if you want to see some of the film before it's released later this year. Now that we know the film is coming out relatively soon, who's going to be in the movie? We already know that Josephine Langford and Hero Fiennes Tiffin as Tessa and Hardin are going to return for this movie, but what about the other cast members? Well, the film was filmed back-to-back with its predecessor, so it's safe to assume that most, if not all, of the third film's cast members will be returning. This means Chance Perdomo as Landon Gibson, Louise Lombard as Trish Daniels, Frances Turner as Karen Scott, Rob Estes as Ken Scott, and Kiana Madeira as Nora. Though the series is going to have another 2 movies after this one, it's actually the end of Langford and Tiffin as the main couple. The next 2 movies will instead focus on another couple. In terms of plot, what do we have for the film? With what happened in the third movie, things are going to be crazy, right? Well, we hope so. We do have a synopsis for the series, so here goes. Hardin and Tessa are growing up, and they may never be the same. Although they have defied all the odds, their next chapter will bring either a fairy tale ending or finally destroy their passionate yet toxic relationship. It reads, when a revelation about the past shakes Hardin's impenetrable facade to the core, and Tessa suffers a tragedy, will they stick together or be torn apart? Life will never be the same for Hessa. It's unclear how the movie is going to deal with the time jump that the book shows, but it will most likely be okay. This movie is looking amazing, and hopefully, fans of this series are ready for another outing into the After series. Let us know down in the comments section below what you think of this series and this news. And now we have some more movie news. And now, the Expendables franchise needed a break before its fourth film release. When the first Expendables movie was released, it met critical acclaim, and action fans all around the globe fell in love with it. Everyone loved how the film put all our action heroes in one movie and did a great job with its story and characters. Actors like Terry Crews got their big breaks, and the other actors in the film really showed that even at an older age, they could still kick some ass in an action movie. Because of the success of Expendables 1, a sequel was commissioned not long after, and that one also met critical acclaim and was very successful overall. Just like with the first one, because of the success of the sequel, another film was announced. This time, things didn't go as planned. The third movie didn't do so well at the box office and had the lowest grossing of all 3 movies. The film was given a PG-13 rating, which seems to be the reason it completely died at the box office. It was misleading to what actually was in the movie, so people didn't see it in the first place. Out of the 3 movies, the third one is easily the weakest out of them all. The cast was amazing, but way too large for anyone to actually care about or for the movie to have a guiding point. The film showed that the franchise needed a break, one where they could focus on a few characters instead of 20. This means that Expendables 4 should have had a better writing plan and have gotten a better story because of it all. Next up, why Jurassic Park works so well with less CGI. With the release of the next Jurassic World movie just around the corner, people have been talking about how the new films use no puppets or animatronics and instead opt for a full CGI dinosaur in every scene. The new movie is bringing back its original cast members, so people are comparing both eras of Jurassic Park to one another. CGI is an important thing in films nowadays, but back when Jurassic Park released, it wasn't really an option for many filmmakers. If you look at the original Jurassic Park movie, you can see the night and day difference between what we have nowadays with the most recent Jurassic Park movies and what was actually available during the 1990s. Now, if you look at the behind the scenes for Chris Pratt in Jurassic World, you will see a green screen set with just props to allow him to act around these fake animals. When you look at the original movie from 1993, the actors were on a set and acting around real animatronic dinosaurs. This also brought out a real performance from the child actors and, of course, the adult actors in the film as well. One of the most important things about the original 1993 movie was that Steven Spielberg wanted to use as little CGI as possible. According to Dennis Murrin, visual effects supervisor at ILM, once the director saw how convincing the digital dinosaurs looked, he actually rewrote the ending of the film to include the now famous full body shot of the T-Rex letting out a final roar in the Jurassic Park Visitor Center rotunda. But despite clearly being impressed by the capabilities of ILM, Spielberg still limited the CGI elements and retained the use of Stan Winston's puppets for much of the memorable dinosaur scenes viewers still love today. In fact, there's said to be a total of just 63 visual effects shots in the whole film, a tiny number compared to Jurassic World's more than 2,000 VFX shots. What do you think about this? Let us know down in the comments section below. And finally, The Batman is just around the corner. The Batman is about to be released all over the world, and every comic book fan can't be more excited. Everyone has been waiting for this film for years, and it's great to finally see a solo Batman film after so long. Though at first, Robert Pattinson wasn't seen as a great choice for Bruce Wayne or Batman, fans have grown to love him as the character from what we've seen. His voice and his suit all fit his version of the character so well. This movie is looking amazing, and everyone can't wait to finally see the film. It looks like this film will be the first in a trilogy, just like the other Batman movies of the past, and it seems like we aren't going to get your normal villains. This movie has opted to go for the Riddler as its first villain, but a twisted version of the character that is very new. If we follow this trend into the next two films, we could get villains you don't see as often, and different versions of them. We could see a character like Hush, who in the comics gets plastic surgery to make himself look like Bruce Wayne. He takes on the identity of Bruce as well, and has a psychological battle with Batman throughout his story. Matt Reeves himself has teased that this character might make an appearance, or at least a reference to him. The Joker often comes up in conversation with this new Batman trilogy, but it seems like people are done with that character for now. People don't want to see another Joker on screen for a while, maybe in the third movie. Batman is still in his early years during these films, so hopefully we get different villains like Clayface or Poison Ivy. What do you think about the Batman so far? And are you going to see it on its release? Let us know down in the comments section below. And that's the end of today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, would you please let us know down in the comments section below? It would be very helpful. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye!